she ever be alright? Or is she lost tonight to the rain? In a place where the dark takes light, I wanna know, will she be okay? Or has she lost her soul? Yeah, I wanna know, if this is Mary's last hope. At 18, Mary was living confused. She never had a daddy, so she didn't know the rules. Messing with anybody that was part of the crew. Thinking fuck the world like she got something to prove. Lil' mama just wanted a nice life, but she got caught up inside of that nightlife. Blinded by something that has never been seen. A beautiful girl holding on to a desperate dream. She was searching for the silence, but never could find quiet. Her boyfriend had been lying, and mama's turning violent. And everything around her came crashing down. At the same moment, she finds out that she's pregnant now. Picks up the bottle, then she slowly just starts to drown. Tries to scream out, but this world doesn't hear the sounds. 19 years old and she's addicted to dope. She had the baby anyway and named the kid Hope. I wanna know, will she ever be alright? Or is she lost tonight to the rain? In a place where the dark takes light, I wanna know, will she be okay? Or has she lost her soul? I wanna know, if this is Mary's last hope. At 18, Hope was living that life. She liked to ride with the thugs and stayed straight with the white. Mama Mary OD'd from smoking the pipe, so she be at the spot doing what she do to get right. She keep her body tight but make decisions that's wrong. She says it's hard to carry on inside the dark and be strong. When nothing in her life is ever staying consistent. She tried looking to God, but she ain't find no forgiveness. And I won't even comment on her living conditions or talk about the shit that I would do to change my position. So can you blame her now that she started out tricking? But that's the moment in her life when everything became different. She got raped one night and then her mind became vicious, thinking I hate this world, I take revenge to the limit. But Hope's high now and her mind's in a trance. But ask yourself the question, did Hope really have any chance? She's lost. I wanna know, will she ever be alright? Or is she lost tonight to the rain? In a place where the dark takes light, I wanna know, will she be okay? Or has she lost her soul? I wanna know.
It said 190 people a day overdose and die every single day in the United States of America. That is about a 737 plane. That's what about a 737 aircraft can carry. Could you imagine the national media attention it would get if they were reporting that a plane was crashing every single day and killing 190 people? But because it's 190 drug addicts, we don't feel that way. Because America has been known to bully and shame drug addicts. Hey, you! Run that shit back, bro!
Yo, what is up, everybody? What's going on? We got SMG Jimmy in the house. We gonna run this interview up. You already know what the deal is. Actually, I'm gonna be remaining off camera. We're gonna be smoking a lot during this interview. You know how we get down. This dang crew up in this bitch. All right. So without any further notice, the man of the hour, SMG Jimmy.
What up,
What
yo?
is up, my man?
What's going on, bro?
Man, we big chilling. How are
Big
you
chillin'.
doing, man?
Shit, chilling, bro. Just chilling.
I feel it, man. So what do we got? What do we got coming from near future from SMG Jimmy? Let's talk about that first.
All right, so me and an artist named It's Will are dropping a track called Lost here in, I want to say like 12 days or some shit like that. Not this
fuck-
Friday, but next Friday.
Oh, okay. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I'm coming out with Lost with him. I got some shit with LV the God. I got some shit with TJ Sanders, Kasky, Hard Target, Simple Man. Just doing all sorts of shit, bro.
Fuck, mad respect to you, man.
Appreciate it.
You know, what am I would have to say, besides that song we just played, obviously it's a great song, great
Appreciate
message
that.
behind it. I love the at the end you got Jelly Roll's voice in there talking about the drug addiction and how many people die of addiction and whatnot. That was a really good touch into the video and song.
Appreciate it.
Right now, honestly, I've been fucking with you and Jelly Roll Angel, bro.
Yeah, That's the one that seems to be going for me right now.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not even a lot. Some people will hate. You already know how YouTube is. They'll be like, "Oh, it's because of Jelly Rolls on it," but
They
nah,
ain't wrong. Shit, they
bro,
ain't even
you.
wrong.
I mean, somewhat, but you go off in it. Like you got
I
some
appreciate it.
vocals. You know the lyrics hit. It's not just Jelly going off. You actually got some talent. You're actually doing your damn thing. You know what I mean?
Man, thank you, man. Appreciate
Uh,
it, bro.
the most recent one you had come out was the one with FJ Outlaw, correct?
Yeah, I did the FJ Outlaw, and then right before that was the one with Twista.
Right, right. So I mean, look at the recognition you're getting. I mean, you got Jelly Roll, Twista,
I'm
FJ
blessed,
Outlaw.
man. Yeah, I'm
Man, you
blessed,
got
man. I'm
Kasky
blessed
coming
to.
up.
Yeah, a lot of artists have fucked with me since the time I've been in music, and I'm extremely grateful. I'm blessed for it. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, from me and you've had a few times we've talked on panel and this, that, the other, but man, you've always seemed like a very humble dude, very intelligent, and
Thanks, man.
very I would say easy to get along with for the most part. I'm sure. Like,
Man, like I've been in so much drama my whole life that coming into music was a blessing. You know what I mean? So it was
right,
like I don't understand why everybody comes into this genre and or even into music in general with I get the competitive edge. I'm competitive too, right? But like,
right,
there's no reason to be disrespectful about it. You know what I mean? Like we could all
100%.
we can all there's just no reason
Everybody
for
could,
it.
everybody could shine if they really wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, there's room for everybody. If you make a great song, you should get recognized for it. If you don't make a great song, you shouldn't. It's that simple. You know what I mean?
But hey, if you don't make a great song, here's the kicker though. You got to be able to take that criticism. A lot of these people that are making music right now, I've noticed they're not very good at taking the criticism part.
See, that shit don't bother me at all. That shit ain't never phased me at all because I know there are great artists that I don't fucking like. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, and I know that those people have talent, but I don't fucking like them. You know what I mean? It's not like
Yeah.
I'm bumping. It's not like I'm bumping. Let me give an example of somebody that I think is talented that I don't fuck with. It's not like I'm bumping Justin Bieber. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Feel
I'm
it.
not, but the kid got talent though. You know what I mean? I
Yeah, he
respect
does
people.
for
If you
sure.
like that type of music, you like that. I get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Uh,
I'm not surprised if someone that ain't fucking with my sound is like, fuck that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
it
Well, and
don't really bother
a
me.
lot of your shit. I feel like you're more of a pain writer.
Yeah, I mean, I like to storytell. The one thing I care about, it's not necessarily pain. I know a lot of my songs that are out right now are mainly like that, but as far as like, it's more about just emotion in general. I'm one of those
Okay.
guys that believes that music should connect to an emotion when you listen to it, whether that emotion is pain, desperation or
Right.
happiness and feeling like a party type shit.
Yeah.
It's just got to make you feel some type of way. You know what I mean?
Oh, I agree.
And
100%.
that's what I go for in my songs. I just want, I'm not trying to be the greatest rapper ever to live. I'm not trying to be the greatest singer ever to live, but I'm trying to connect with as many fans as anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I
I
feel
just
that.
want people.
And I
I just
mean,
want people. I want people to feel my shit. That's what I care about. You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, you got some artists out there that are trying to just get motherfuckers to clap, and I mean that's cool and all, but when you get, in my opinion, when you have an artist that you actually like, I grew up listening to Linkin Park. They
Love
saved
Linkin
my
Park.
fucking they saved my fucking life. I'll say that because their
It's a
music
phenomenal band.
explained a lot of things that I was going through at
Yeah.
that specific time in my life. And I mean, I could relate to it, so it made me so even when I went to see Chester and all of them live, it made me closer. Even though I wasn't on stage with them, I was on stage with them. You know what
You
I mean?
felt
Like
it.
I
You
felt that
felt it.
shit.
You felt it in your body, and that's like that. I mean, pause, but at the same time, like,
Right. Pause.
yeah, pause for sure. But you know what I mean. Like, it's just like it was a connection made between you and the music. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, for sure.
that's I feel like that. I feel like that's every artist's goal. You know what I mean? Like, if it's not, then what is you doing? You just trying to flex? Like, I mean, if you're just trying
I
to
mean,
flex, then go make
there
a movie
are
pop. You know what I mean?
Bro, I think there are a few. I think you're right. Majority or artists are trying to go for that, but I do think that there are certain artists and some artists that are just for the money aspect and the floss and the
Everybody
fast
says
life.
that though, but a lot of the people they say it about, it's like I see like them saying shit about certain people where it's like, oh, they're doing that for the views and the money. It's like, dude, these dudes ain't even getting money like that.
I
Like
mean,
it's not.
true.
They ain't even getting money like that. Like there are guys that are getting money like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just they're a lot fewer than most people would probably think.
I mean, this is I've told you before. I talked to a few artists. What I've noticed is a lot of fans see every artist as they're rich, when in fact that's not always the case. There's some artists that are out there grinding every fucking day, just like a normal motherfucker.
I wish
They
that
ain't
was the
got
case, Doug. I wish that was the case. I wish everybody I knew in the music game was paid and rich and wasn't struggling trying to make it. You know what I mean? Like
facts.
that would be a great situation, but it's not. It's not. There's a
Yeah,
lot of
it's not.
dudes. There's a lot of dudes out here that are really going through it. Preying on music. You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
I'm fortunately not one of them. Thank the Lord for my blessings. But it's just I do okay, but it's just it's a tough game for a lot of these guys.
yeah, yeah. And I mean, but that's the. I mean, that's the ugly and the beauty of music at the same time.
Yep.
Um,
But it also thins out the herd, and the cream rises to the crop from that. You know what I mean? Like
facts,
that's
facts.
the part. That's the part that most artists don't want to acknowledge. Like that struggle for a lot of them, they're gonna stay in that struggle. They ain't gonna get out of it
Yep.
because they ain't never gonna pop. And a lot of them just have trouble accepting that. And I might be one of them dudes that has trouble accepting that. You know what I mean? I'm not.
Yeah.
Could be me projecting right here, but at the same time, like sometimes you just ain't gonna pop.
Yeah. I mean, let's talk about that. Like, how long have you been doing music?
I'm not that deep into it as far as being an artist. I'm like 4 years into being an artist, but I've been doing music for shit since I was 12.
Okay.
So
Well,
like I've been rapping since I was 15. I did the battle circuit from like 17 to 20 shit 24ish. That was when I got with all them dudes, beat the one dude up, and that was the end of it. But
right, right.
it was yeah, I did the battle circuit for like I want to say about 7 years. Then it was like I was behind the scenes ghostwriting for a lot of artists that a lot of people probably have heard of, shit like that. And then I was kind of just getting my life together. I was trapping for a long time. I was causing trouble for a long time. I don't know what
I
else to say,
mean,
but
let's
you
be
know what I mean?
honest.
Like,
You come from Chicago, so I mean,
yeah, I mean, I was
Chicago
nationwide with
has
it,
its
but
rap.
yeah, no doubt, I was nationwide with it. I mean, I did shit everywhere for a long time. I'm grateful to be out of that life and not
Right.
deal with it no more. You know what I mean? But
Hey, that life isn't the most prettiest, that's for sure.
nah, man, you lose your family, your friends. Shit's crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Shit,
yeah,
I've
for
been,
sure.
my best
Facts.
friend, brother, everybody been sentenced and done time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's
And life is guaranteed tomorrow. You know what I mean?
nah,
So
you know what I mean?
do you want to
Not to
look
go down
back?
that road. Not to go down that road. But yeah, I was doing that. I was doing the ghostwriting thing, and then we start. My one buddy actually had he did quite a long stretch, but he was like
Yeah.
my best friend since I was like 6 years old. You know what I mean? He got out, had moved out with me to LA. We was out in LA just trapping, ripping, and running for a long time, about 4 or 5 years. Then he had a daughter, and when he had a daughter, he completely changed his life. And, he went and built this construction company, and
Fuck yeah.
blew it out the water, and made a killing doing it, and
That's
you
what's
know,
up.
he decided to start this, me, him, and like three other guys that we all been together with since we were like 6 years old. We were like, oh man, let's get into this music shit again. Let's not just leave it dead. You know what I mean? So we kind
Yeah.
of started SMG up and signed, this guy Too Clean and this guy Magic and shit, and tried to pump them. Magic did some shit with Tory Lanez. Too Clean did the DJ Drama, Gangsta Grills mixtape. I was just kind of like behind the scenes working with them, trying to help them, boost their career and shit like that. And in the process, you know, we were in the studio a lot.
Yeah.
So it kind of got me back in the studio. And I ain't been in the studio in years, years, years. I never really was a song maker back in the day. It was more just rap shit back then. But like
Okay.
now, not like watching them kind of under the wings of watching what they was doing, trying to make it as artists. It got me to make a couple songs. I got it. So, but it was kind of made me get energized. Then I got on the mic. I put some work in the studio, made like 4 or 5 songs just for the fuck of it. And this crazy dude came to the studio. He's a good dude. Crazy dude came to the studio and he's like, man, that song's fire, bro. There's like a whole group of people making this pain music that you're making in here by yourself, just for therapy and shit. You know what I mean? And it was like, he was like, man, I got this guy Jelly Roll that, I can get the song to him and he can get on it and whoop de whoop and whoop de whoop. And I was kind of like, yeah, whatever, cuz, you know what I mean? Sounds good. Sounds good,
Yeah.
Do that shit. And then 3 weeks later, I get a call from Jelly Roll being like, jumping on your song, Angel. Me and him became tight. I learned all about who he was and the whole thing surrounding him. I then got on track with Struggle and just been doing music ever since. And honestly, that kind of put a fire under my ass when a guy like that, kind of jumps on one of your songs. You're just like, okay, clearly I should be doing this. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
For sure.
and then I just fucking have been doing it since. I'm just doing the best I can with it.
You are very talented. I'll say that. Shout out to fuckers Jelly Roll though, man.
Shout out to Jelly Roll. That's the GOAT. That's the GOAT right there.
Right there.
I don't know about the GOAT musician. He's close, but he's on his way to being it. But he's definitely the GOAT human being in this shit. That's for sure.
Look, Jelly Roll is making moves that other people aren't.
Jelly Roll is so cold, bro. He's so Jelly Roll, one of the few artists out of the past 20 years that can honestly say he's made iconic songs. Like, there's very few people that can Save Me and God I Need a Favor. Like, those songs are iconic. Like, those songs are gonna stand the test of time for the next 50 years. You know what I mean? Type shit. It's like Post Malone type shit.
We can't forget about what started Jelly Roll. Let's look. Lil White, Lil White made
shout out Lil White.
Shout out to him, bro. Them when they
I never had the pleasure of meeting Lil White. I don't really know Lil White, but I remember. I mean, as a kid, obviously, I heard Lil White and all that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I grew up listening to banging Lil White hard. No lie.
For sure, he was dope. Lil White was dope.
I feel like a couple of Lil White songs are iconic. You kind of, if you had that childhood, you
Smoking song.
Oxycontin.
Iconic. Oxycontin's for sure. I'm not a big fan of Oxycontin songs.
But look, everybody knows it.
Yeah, it's an iconic song for sure. It's a banger for sure. But dude, Smoking Song is that shit.
Yeah,
that shit. That was the one for me out of him that I like. That was the one for me. I fucked with Smoking.
Mine was We Ain't Playing.
This is my Smoking Song. It ain't very wrong, but guaranteed to get the job done. Smoke one. Come on, man. That shit was different, bro.
What the fuck you waiting on?
Yeah. Eyes up to eyes in the sky. Let's go.
Bro, that shit, I remember that shit, man. That shit, when that shit came out, man, I was hyped.
Yeah,
man, that's why I first started smoking weed. But I mean, and Jelly Roll, he came up under him pretty much, through the ropes, and look at the moves he's made. So I mean, him to hit you up to say, hey, we're doing a song together. I'm jumping on your song.
I don't know how it happened through this guy. It ended up, working out with Steve, and apparently Alexander King had a lot to do with plugging it all up. I didn't.
Man, shout out to you though, man. That's cool.
Shout out to them. Apparently, those guys are the ones that really made the shit happen. And then Jelly, just being a fucking cool dude, just was like, I mean, he did that shit for nothing basically. Like the amount of I basically broke his video team off, and that was it. You know what I mean? Like, it was unbelievable. So I mean, and he was super gracious with me. Took time, spent a couple weeks on the phone chopping it up with me, and you know what I mean, like just showed love. So I showed love ever since too. I got nothing, thank you. That's all I can say with that, man. You know what I mean?
Right. What made me have a lot of respect for you is after I seen you on the rundown, and you started getting into this YouTube world, if you will, a little bit. You're not one about to. I mean, you'll spit how you think and feel. Don't get me wrong, but you're not one to jump the drama train.
I don't like the drama shit. I think it's stupid.
I know.
You know what, dude? I'm with drama in rap music and competitive rap beefs and shit. But for some reason, all the drama in this lane like always turns some weird direction where it's like
Yeah,
it goes into some weird shit where it's like, yo, this ain't about the bars and who's out rapping who. This is about some dude saying other dudes weirder than him. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And I'm
Hey,
not.
hey, ain't
I
no
think it's
ass.
a bad look for everybody in that situation. You know what I mean? Like if it was just fire music against fire music, it's a good look. Everybody gonna come in
Yeah.
the genre and fucking do this. But when it's like people throwing dirt on names the way that they've been throwing dirt
Mm-hmm.
on names lately is it's crazy, bro.
Hey, and ain't no ass shaking allowed, but we can have no some homo verses, and that's okay.
Yeah, I mean that part of it. I mean that dude's he's wild with it. I mean it's just like that's what I'm saying though, bro. Like the way I came up, it's not like I'm not saying I'm ghetto or nothing
I
like
mean,
that because
hip hop.
I'm not. But it's like the whole thing with dude, like you put some of the shit that they've been saying out there on
Oh,
names of people with me or like my
bro.
close to my name, it ain't gonna be no rap beef, dog. Like you know what
Right.
I mean? Like it's not
Well,
like we
let
don't move like that. You know what I mean?
and see that's what I've been said on a few different podcasts when it comes to
And I'm
this
not like
beef
no
shit.
hard ass or nothing like that. That's just how like at a certain point you
But
gotta just do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
well, that's why Country Rap Court TV was made. The goal is to get people up on the panel and to discuss their problems with each other to find out that they really ain't got no real beef.
I think
So
some of
what
these
the
dudes
fuck
got
we
some
fighting?
real beef. I think some of these dudes got some real beef for sure.
I think now, yeah. I think prior, I think shit was kind of could have been dealt with a different way and would have settled
You
shit
say
down.
certain things, there ain't no coming back from that. You know what I'm
Very
saying? Like,
facts. Now
like
that the things
I'm
have been
petty
said,
as fuck,
that's
dog. Somebody say something about that like me, dog. I'm gonna hold on to that shit forever. I'm a
best
patient
believe
man.
it.
You know what I'm saying?
Same. Yep.
Like
Trust me.
that ain't got nothing to do. So
Yeah. So what your impact in music, what is your goal for your impact when people listen to you? What do you besides them getting emotionally
honestly,
connected to the music?
I want them to have the same feeling I had when I was 16 years old and heard "Until the End of Time" second and third verse by Tupac for the first time. I want that feeling from somebody. I don't care about no money, no clout. I want to save someone's life the way that saved my life. Cause
Right.
I was going through it, man. And shit, like I said, people was catching cases all around me. All that type of shit was going on, and shit, that's not them verses that Pac spit on those two songs were just they hit me different at the time. It like opened up my eyes in a different way. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I just want to. I want to feel. I want somebody to. I want somebody to feel that way about one of my songs. That's really all I look for.
I feel that. I feel that. I respect that. Um if you were to give advice to somebody that was just starting out music, like and kind of trying to figure out their way, what would your biggest advice piece be to
First question would be what age are they?
them? 20s.
20s. Okay. Um, grind towards put your all into the music. Stay consistent over everything. That's the thing that I didn't do that I wish more people did because it's so hard. Uh, it ain't gonna go well. It's gonna go bad for a long time before it goes good. No matter if you're the best or not. Like you got to grind and you got to work. It's not just some I'm gonna drop this song and I'm on type shit. Like because I know a lot of people think that it's I'll drop this song and I'm gonna be on for it's not like that. You got to work, dude. This is a job. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And at the same time, I would say stack your bread up, dude. Like grind at something else that's making you money at the same time. So there's no reason not to be making there's no reason to only be doing music when you're 22 years old. You got all the energy in the world. You should be doing music, grinding, putting all your shit out at the same time, grinding and putting your paper together and getting your life together.
Right.
So you're good. You're financially stable either way.
Yeah. I agree with
That would
that.
be that would be my thing. If you're saying like what would be my suggestion to like help benefit their music career, my suggestion is consistency. Just stay grinding. You stay grinding and you got the talent, something gonna happen eventually.
Right.
But also be self-aware. If you ain't that dude, you ain't that dude, and recognize it and stop dumping your money into it, because there's a lot of dudes that just waste money when everybody knows there ain't no chance in hell they're gonna get on.
Right. I feel that. So goals and ambitions, like some people you haven't worked with, who would you like to work with that you haven't been ever been able to work with?
Out of like the
Any
country rap
musician?
lane.
No, anything. Anyone.
Oh man.
Doesn't have to be country lane. It could be anyone you think of.
So when people have asked me this question in the past, my answer was always Amy Lee, but I don't even think that's true anymore. I mean, I fuck with Amy Lee still. Her voice is incredible. I think we could make some dope shit. But like, it would be a toss up for me right now. I would want to work with Jewel or with Jewel or MGK. Those would be the two artists I'd want to work with.
Okay.
Jesse Murph would be high on the list too.
Jesse Murph, okay. You ever heard of Lady XO?
Yeah.
She's from Chicago?
Yeah, I've heard of Lady XO.
Yeah, I could see you fucking with some shit with her. Honestly. I'm a big fan of Lady XO. She spits fire, bro. I like a lot of Chi-Town sound. I'm from Minnesota, so I'm used to, you know what I mean? I'm
not like familiar with her sound. I've heard the name quite a few times, but I've actually never really heard the music behind it. And I'm not really sure what she sounds like.
She's got some banger tracks. I mean, she's your I would say typical Chicago female rapper, not, you know what I mean? Like, but she's Latina.
She got that flow, huh? Are
Sure,
you able to pull stuff up?
Yeah.
Shit, pull up song. Let me see what she sounds like.
I got somebody you said, when you said you like Amy Lee, I have somebody that is a cover artist, so she does her own shit now too, I do believe.
Violet Orlandi?
Yes, I'm glad you fucking knew about her.
I know.
So proud of you. So proud of you.
I'm a very big fan of Violet Orlandi.
She kills it, bro. Like,
I would love to work with Violet Orlandi as well. She's in Brazil though. I've like reached out to her trying to work with her.
Oh yeah, I didn't know she was in Brazil. I knew she's Brazilian, but I didn't know she was still there.
Yeah, she's like in Brazil and shit.
Right. Let's see. Pull up this. Yo, Mr. Reactions.
Oh, that's my guy.
Love you too, brother.
Mr. Reactions. Love you too, brother.
That's my guy too. Shout out to Mr. Reactions.
I've been waiting on a verse from him for like 2 months. He needs to get together with that though. Reactions. Where you at, buddy? I love you though.
You say you better get to work, my guy. Work that shit. So this is Lady XO. Hold on.
Okay, my city love me, but low-key they really hating how you talking shit behind my back. I think they wanna be me. You ain't putting in no fucking work, little bitches act discreetly. Always trying to get a handout, bitch, you goofy. I hear me and you ain't finessing the game, just know you're gonna get finesse. No, I'm not talking about robbing this, that's for a petty check. This shit is so damn easy, cause I'm smart, it ain't a threat. What talk, I get it, how I live it, bitch, you better come correct. I'm speaking facts, no printer, knock on wood and get a splinter. And my heart is icy cold, just like Chicago in December. I'm with homies riding, talking slick, put you to sleep. And I never break a sweat because you bet I got that heat. I got that cake because I'm sweet. Don't even ask me for a piece. You ain't struggle with me. How the fuck you think you get to eat? I come from trapping in the streets. You come from 40-hour weeks. And I don't fuck with 9 to 5s. I bet your mind is really weak. Fucking with me, we breaking a bag. And much as you say, I don't got a brag. Telephone in my main and we both get a left to sit back and relax and then that's fast. Bitch, double take before you sneak and get a favor if you ran. I swear to God, you think it's you kicked out the whip and now you stranded.
I got you, Mr. Reactions. I know, I'm just fucking with you, bro.
No, I'm not talking about robbing this, that's for a petty check. This shit is so damn easy, cause I'm smart, it ain't a threat. What talk, I get it, how I live it, but you better come correct. Got all this pressure on me, but you bet I'm about to make it. I ain't backing down from nothing, bitches out here trying to fake it. Bitches out here trying to take it, then pretend like they ain't hating. Hate to break it to you, baby, I'm here for good, don't be mistaken. Cash out every fucking day, I used to waiting to get paid. Used to sitting on your ass with all this money to be made. But I forgot that you were lame, boring as fucking, it's a shame. Bitches never get the picture, only dropped out of the frame. Think that it's a fucking game? Let me remind you, I don't play. If I say it, I'ma do it. Already know you can't relate. Bitch, I put A1 on my steak. You pop shit in the microwave. Ain't shit ass bitches always got something to say. If you ain't fitness in the game, just know you gonna get finesse. No, I'm not talking about robbing this. That's for a petty check. This shit is so damn easy, cause I'm smart, it ain't a threat. What talk, I get it, how I live it. Bitch, you better come correct.
Yes, Mr. Reaction. She's a baddie. We get it, bro.
Oh, I didn't see what he said. I can't see the chat.
He said, I'd bang this chick. And then he says, this chick could get my babies.
Yeah,
She's fire, though. She's
cool.
fire, though.
Yeah, she
I like her beats. I like her flow. Like I said, though, she got that regular, Chicago female sound. But what you'd expect from a Latina. You know what I mean?
She's snapping for sure. I don't know if she fuck with those type of rappers never hear my shit and they're like, fuck right. I ain't getting all depressed and shit. You know what I mean?
I feel it. But yeah, dude, that she go hard, bro. Like, that's real shit.
You want me to put you on game for Chicago? Since you want to play Chicago artists?
Let's do it.
I'll put you on some game. Check out Fly Pirate Skins.
Say that again.
Fly Pirate.
And
then SKINZ. Or NZ or some shit.
All right, what song?
Don't even matter.
Don't matter. All right, we'll go with
don't
first.
Don't even matter. You don't know he's cold regardless. Is there a video?
Okay, I'm too solid. Once you saw a flaw, it's hard to feel. Niggas, my young niggas, turned out with that paper, it's hard to deal with them. Don't play with them. The boys that slime you out, they really kill niggas. Trench babes, no matter right or wrong, nigga, I'm still with them. 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 Ski masks in the summer. Boosting up the numbers depending on who or where I'm at. That's a up and under. Fluctuating price. Get you bigger slice. Nigga, I bought my first foreign, I ain't even have a license. Big stepper. Nigga, I should probably try on Shaq shoes. Liberal like the crack jokes and be fun, but really smash rules. That's how niggas get hurt. Take your kindness for a weakness. Laugh now, cry later when nigga remind you he a reek. Okay, I'm too solid. Once you saw a flaw, it's hard to feel. Niggas, my young niggas, turned out with that paper, it's hard to deal with them. Don't play with them. The boys that slime you out, they really kill niggas. Trench babes, no matter right or wrong, nigga, I'm still with him. 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 Nigga, I'm still with him.
I think that's his only verse on
this. Nigga, I'm still.
What?
I think that might be his only verse on this.
Nigga, I'm still with him.
But that shit fire though.
Yeah,
I fucks with that. I definitely fucks with that. That's vibes, bro.
Yeah, that shit dope. LV the God would be the other guy on the show. Me and him got a bunch of shit coming out. Matter of fact, you got like an email for me to send you some unreleased shit?
Yeah, let me send that to you in private. One sec. I'll be sending you some shit too.
Okay, but
I'll pull up this real quick while that goes through. I'm about to be working with an artist out in Cincinnati.
Oh,
and yeah, he's a pan writer. He's religious too, but he's a dope artist though.
That's what's up.
Best way to look this up. Hold on. I gotta pull this up. Yeah, I decided not to go on my phone just in case we were pulling stuff up.
Yeah, it was a good call.
On my phone, I can't.
When you're just shooting this shit, it's way more fun to fucking just pull shit up and talk about it.
Bro, it's so much. It makes the conversation, and also it's more intriguing for the chat too, because they got, you know what I mean, versus just us talking. Just they can get in on it too and that kind of
Bama,
shit.
my guy, what's good, brother?
Bama, what's good, bro? Well, let me go grab my phone real quick. One sec. Y'all can still hear me correctly?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Perfect. All right. So his name's Impact the Truth Teller.
This is the guy.
Yeah.
So let's check it.
Now the song I'm gonna show you is there's multiple people on it, but it's one of my favorite tracks that he's done. I'll go to his verse and let you. This is who I'm about to be working with. I go to the studio at the end of June.
Impact the truth teller. Anxiety, man. It's a real number. It'll do on you, man. Craig G. Yes, sir. Let me tell you how it affects me. Look. When people need to belong, it's easy to take advantage. Convince you to be somebody else. Live by the world.
I'm gonna go to his verse. Hold on.
Miss it. Sport. Watch the company.
Get away from me.
So yeah, this is the chorus,
Away from me.
and then it's gonna be.
You keep. There's people in this world that love to prey on the weak.
Please get away from me. There's no devotion. I'm drowned deeper in the ocean. Nothing's left for me. I'm under pressure. Insanity makes me antisocial.
Excessive worry, grow the head, vision blurry, agitated. I need to sleep, Dr. Murray. Lethal dose, I wanna leave in a hurry. So I scurry, sliding while the snow flurries. No insurance, can't concentrate, guilty verdicts. They don't know, I can't stop the wicked flow. Hot as hell, where I live in the furnace. This the show, so show me love, cause I'm nervous. Out of service, always feeling worthless. Lead a circus, I wanna stay but have no purpose. All these serpents, no time to play with the snakes. Antisocial, sometimes I get the shakes. Hey, every fear I have is irrational. Gotta get that capital. Pray for help, I swallow vodka till I die. My anxiety, blame it on my mama's side.
Please get away from me. There's no devotion.
But yeah, that's Don, Impact the Truth Teller right there.
He cool.
Yeah, he's man. I met him random. This is random as fuck. So I've been into music my whole life. Like, I've never recorded professionally. I've always done like karaoke or done covers of songs, this, that, the other. But I've never really recorded. I ordered an Uber. Swear to God, this is how we met. I ordered an Uber. He was my Uber driver. He started chopping it up about his music. So I started chopping up about how I know about music, this, that, the other. I talked about my YouTube channels. And then I showed him a video of a recording of me singing. And he was like, yo, bro, no cap, but I could use you at the studio doing some verses, bro. Like, let's get you in. He's like, I work with this person. He's a producer. He's an engineer, this, that, the other. This is my credentials. Show me a couple of his songs. Like, and we've been chopping it up since. Like,
That's what's up, man.
So I was like, bro, I respect it. You know, I told him, you know, I'm a beginner to all this. I don't know what the fuck. When I go into that studio, I ain't gonna know what the fuck I'm looking at. You know what I mean? Like, so I was like, bro, you just gonna have to. He's like, no, we got you, bro. It's all good. He's like, oh, I got you. All I need you to do is get behind the booth and you're going to sing some shit. That's all you got to worry about. I was like, bet.
The mix sounded super clean. I think you'll be in good hands.
Yeah. So I'm excited for it, bro. It's a great experience. But, man, he's cold as fuck, though, man. I'll say that he's a different style rapper. I'll say that. But his words, man, he got some meaningful words out there.
Yeah, he's speaking with power, that's for sure.
Yeah. And that's what he liked about me is like when I was singing, he was like, your singing goes really well with the pain song, so I kind of want to utilize it. So I was like, all right, bet.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So,
some fire shit. That's what I want to see.
bro, I'm hoping. I just downloaded some beat making shit too, so I'm gonna try to be making some beats and shit too. We'll see how it goes. But
Bro, I tried to do that shit once. I was so bad at making beats, though.
oh really?
I don't know why. It's not the beat part of it that I can't make. It's the program shit. I can't. You gotta be too into computers for that shit for me.
Right. I get it for sure. Let's see.
As far as instrumentation, I'm better with that than I am with the computer stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah. Any shows coming up besides? Well, we are going to the Redneck Rave.
Yeah, I guess Chop Easy's channel just got me a slot on the Redneck Rave. So shout out Chop Easy, much love. Shout out Just in Time. Shout out Larry Del Reed for getting me on that shit. And yeah, I'm doing the Redneck Rave. I got a couple more shows with Bone Thugs and Harmony coming up. I got one with Twista in September. I'm doing some shit with what's the guy's name? Shit, I forgot the guy's name. That's a country artist. I forgot his name. I'm sorry about it. I forgot. My apologies. I forgot the guy's name.
It's all good.
Yeah,
there's so many fucking people.
Yeah, dude.
Especially when
especially country show I'm doing, and then I'm doing. Let's see, what else do I got? Yeah, a bunch of shows coming up.
What you got going for yourself when it comes to the networking? Like, are you just strictly YouTube, Facebook? How do you maintain your, I would say, your community?
I don't really know, to be honest with you. I think it's more just I'm just me. I'm when I become friends with people, I like to consider myself a good friend to people. So I always reach out and stay in touch with a lot of people and stuff like that. And then I just try and be a good dude. I always try to be good business, and I try to make people, when I'm around them, I try and make them realize it's a good thing to, try and, be in the circle type situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Bama says Jimmy Bean cooking up them jams.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just try to move in a way where you don't lose much respect, and as long as you do that, most of the time, people, if you show love, people will give you love back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Speaking of, so SMG, when that started, right? What was the movement behind SMG?
Honestly,
or was it just I don't know, how would you explain
it was just a bunch of friends that have been friends their whole lives, wanting to, hearing a couple dope artists from out of town and wanting to help them and wanting to, watch them win. And, Syndicate, the reason we named it SMG is because Syndicate is a group of people working together to achieve a common goal. And it was also the name of the mafia in Chicago at one point. But it's so it was good double entendre. And it's also, SMG with the, all that shit.
Yeah.
We liked it, but it was just, it was just, it was just people wanting to see other people win. That's really what it was. It was really just a lot of people, wanting to see other people win. And
mad respect to that.
It's still that, and it's still, and at the same time, not to be trifled with either. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
I mean, that's the thing though. A lot of people think that I've noticed this, especially on the internet. We can't let other people win and succeed because we're gonna get jealous because we're not at that point yet. So we act the fool some type of way. It makes no sense. Why burn those bridges? That person's winning with you.
There was a guy around me who said there's always a lot of Indian. There's too many chiefs, not enough Indians in the world, right?
Yeah.
And that's just, sometimes you just got to play your role. Sometimes it's a situation where, people need to accept that you can be in roles and win. You know what I mean? It's if everybody's winning, it's a good thing. When people around you come up, it's a good thing. All it does is access. Maybe that's why my network got so big. It's because people around me win, and I supported it, and and I tried to win myself in the process, where it was like everybody just wins, and
Right.
that's kind of, and it's a situation where when you do it like that, it's kind of your network just gets bigger and bigger because you're not moving in a way where you're not burning bridges, you're building them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
That's a smart business plan. And I mean, even life plan, because it's not about what you know, it's who you
and
know. You know what I mean?
that concept applies to way more than just music and any
Yeah.
type of business. If everybody just is on the same page and trying to achieve the same goal, that business will have 100 times fold chances of winning, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I agree, man. Um, Shit. So when you write, where do you get your inspiration from?
uh this
Is
fucked up
this?
thing we call life. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know what else to say. This fucked up
I,
thing we call life.
I feel it. I feel it. I mean, there's
Yeah.
sometimes I've always, because you do have some storytelling in your
I
songs.
mean, the
So
crazy
like,
shit about my storytelling though is most people have trouble understanding. It's all real shit. Like almost every one of the stories I've told is a completely true story. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So that's where it's like it's hard for me to say I was inspired by something outside of that, because now it was just reality that inspired that, and having emotions about different situations and trying to see those situations from the other person that was involved in them's perspective. You know what I mean?
yeah, I respect that. So
Sometimes,
future,
like, don't get me wrong, I just did something different. Like I just did a song for Triple T where it's he kind of told me his story about being a soldier.
yeah,
And I'm so used to writing from a first person's perspective. I'm not really a third person perspective writer. So it's like what I did, it was a different experience, because it's like I basically told the story as if it was me being Triple T, because that's just how it came out. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
it's dope. It's dope. That's the
fuck
first
yeah,
time I ever did that.
fuck yeah. Bama says real life music.
That's what I go for, my brother.
Um, so man, you've got all this work with, you said
Yeah,
various
there's a lot
artists
of
that you're
features.
working
Yeah,
with.
there's a lot of features for sure.
I was about to try to name them, but bro,
Dude, there's a
damn.
lot of features. I got, dude.
It's all
Dude,
good, bro.
dude,
There's
the
so
crazy
many,
thing
but
was
that's
when
good for you,
you know
bro.
what this instead of giving advice, this is a piece of advice I would have for artists. Have a bunch of open songs ready for other people to jump on them, where it amplifies them as much as it amplifies you. Because that's something that I had, that I think is why I ended up with a lot of these different features. Because I would just go in and make 10 hooks and just keep them on my phone, for just in case someone's like, I want to jump on something with you. Okay, here's a hook. Boom. Now you got
Right.
it. Jump on it. So it's not like a whole process to get somebody else to fuck with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Just and make sure
Respectable.
it's dope, and just like, hey, okay, now it's nice and easy. Okay, so you want to do something cool? Here's 5 options. Pick which one you like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I moved, and I think that actually had a lot to do with me getting a lot of features.
Fuck yeah. Man, but hey, that's solid of you, man, that you're getting all these features, and that's a push of your dreams and stuff like that. And I'm much
Yeah, no doubt.
appreciated.
I mean, with me, it's not even about like the cloud or gaining numbers, or I just like working with other artists. If I think someone's dope, I like making song with dope artists. It's like I do music for the fun of it more than anything else. I just love the shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm out here paper chasing or cloud chasing or anything. I don't do. If you can check my social media, I don't be posting that often at all. Like I'm not out here cloud chasing at all. I just be grinding. And, if I see an opportunity, I'm gonna grind for it. You know what I mean? That's just how I am.
Right. Bama says, I know this monthly disability ain't cutting it too great, but to create and release what's called a one-hit wonder, laugh face, laugh face.
This one gonna change it all, bro.
Facts. But hey, goals and ambitions for your future with, I mean,
Um,
since let's talk about that.
just to keep growing my fan base. My goals and ambitions are always the same, man. I just want to make sure I got you know, when I die, I have friends and family that love me. You know what I mean? That's the most
Respect that.
that's the most important thing, man. Because I done seen people, you know, go the dark route in life, and you know, I've seen people with all the money in the world die completely alone with, you know, no one that
Yeah.
loves them
Yeah.
because they die with a huge bank account, but they didn't die with people that loved them. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's my biggest fear. So I was, you know, my thing is just I just want to go to the grave with people that love me all around.
I respect that. Me, I've always said this. I would much rather be broke with a bunch of memories than rich with no memories.
Agreed. Agreed. I mean, dude, all money, dude. I've had quite a bit of money, and I've had absolutely no money. It's been a roller coaster ride my whole life. 'Cause I mean, I had some gambling shit go down in my life where it was I would go way up and then way down, and way up and way down, and way up and way down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was wild for me for a minute, and you know, I'm telling you, all money does is change the thread count of the sheets you sleep on. That's all it does.
Right. For sure. I
You still
agree,
got to
man.
wake up. You still got to wake up being the same damn person with the same damn problems.
Yeah. Sometimes even more problems because now, hey, I'm gonna say this right
It's
now.
really never
When it
more
comes,
problems. It's more just like people get more fucked up in the head when they don't have money as an excuse for why they do the things they do. A lot of
yeah,
people do fucked up shit and they blame it on their chase for money, right?
true.
And they
Yeah,
blame it on, oh, I had to do it because of this or I had to do it because of that. But what about when you got all the money and you still doing the same fucked up shit? What do you
right.
blame it on now?
Facts. But what I was going with was more of when you're broke, motherfuckers really like if you got motherfuckers fucking with you, like they got your back, they really got your back. When you're rich, sometimes some motherfuckers only got your back because they looking to get in that bag.
See, I mean, I've seen that go down with a lot of people in my life because, like I said, a couple of my best friends, they built this company and they got, you know, they got big money now, and I've watched all the hanger-ons come and go. Some real ones showed up too. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's people that are definitely down for them that have showed up too, but there was a lot of people that weren't pretended to be nice in their face and stabbed them in the back. And I'm kind of
right.
just the best friend on the side, like, yo, I get it, y'all in some corporate shit now, but when do I get to go fuck this dude up for fucking y'all over? Because that's how we get down. You know what I mean?
Right. I feel that. I feel that.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so it's just it's annoying. That's all.
I feel that. So with everything going, you really like doing this streaming, like being on YouTube. It seems like the you do the pause the podcast.
Yep.
You were on the rundown for a bit as a
Yeah,
special judge.
basically just Triple T shows me love and got me on a couple of his shows, and I just be showing up.
Hell yeah. Um, you have any future plans to keep on going with that, or like are you gonna be on the next rundown? Oh, I think his phone died. We will give him a minute. Within that minute, we're going to play while we wait for him real quick. We'll pop this on because this shit's a banger.
You're not sad again. Are you Splash Gang?
I run away, I'm fighting my future, I can't change. I'm stuck in a cycle of only rage. When I walk through the fire, I feel no pain. I run away, I'm fighting the future, I can't change. Stuck in a cycle of only rage. When I walk through the fire, I feel no pain. I run away.
I run away from myself and then cause destruction just to get my soul crushed by some woman I fall in love with. It's crazy. I'm taking steps but can't change this path I'm given. I tried again, but the next love I lost her to a sickness. Feels like I never win. I tried again. I lost myself in sin while I've been holding pain within. Some things I can't forgive. I had to question all my friends. See, they claim to speak the truth, but I can see that it's pretend.
They ask me why I do it, say the devil made me. I'm trapped inside this life and I've been going crazy.
See, I was a young shooter. It's not my fault though I was raised ruthless. Conception hell for the fact that I wasn't born stupid. Holding back my emotion of all aggression. I've been praying for some peace while I'm clutching on this weapon. See, this is purgatory. I'm just waiting on my sentence. I've been lost from the beginning. I'm just praying for the
I run
end.
away, I run away. I'm fighting my future, I can't change. I'm stuck in a cycle of only rage. When I walk through the fire, I feel no pain. I run away, I run away. I'm fighting the future, I can't change. Stuck in a cycle of only rage. When I walk through the fire, I feel no pain. I run away.
I pray to God when I wake up that I progress, because I'm drowning in this ocean of money, liquor, and sex. I have a woman by my side and she tries to keep me in check, but I'm so broken and it's hard to even try to do my best. I'm such a wreck, I keep on crashing with these diamonds in my chain. No disrespect.
Can you hear me?
Asking how the fuck you think I changed? See, I jumped up, I'm off my ass. Though I tried to win this game, I know that I'm my own assassin. I'm accustomed to my pain, and everybody from my past has said I'm bitter since I made it. But I hate my life at times. I pray for God to come and take it. It's a sickness in my brain that I feel like I never shake it. No, life is not that hard. I don't know why I always make it on the same shit. Gang shit, ain't shit changing. Y'all just talk tough, boy, you won't run up cause we dangerous. Still off in the hood, I'm always clutching on that thing, bitch. I'm filled with so much rage, I feel like it's my own
I run
language.
away, I run away. I'm fighting my future, I can't change. I'm stuck in a cycle of only rage. When I walk through the fire, I feel no pain. I run away, I run away. I'm fighting the future, I can't change. Stuck in a cycle of only rage. When I walk through the fire, I feel no pain. I run away.
SMG and FJ Outlaw right there coming out with that banger though.
I appreciate that. I think I'm back. Am I back?
Yes, you are, sir.
Oh, okay. My bad, dude. My phone just cut the hell out of the situations. There was
Nah,
a
you
phone
good.
call out of nowhere. It came in, and then it like freaked out.
It's all good, bro. No, I just was like, you know what? I know he's coming back. I'm just gonna play one of his songs. Let it roll through. It's
Was
all
like
good.
the phone call playing on this?
No,
Oh,
you just disappeared.
dude, like a phone call literally like automatically answered itself. It was crazy.
Oh damn. Shit.
Yeah, it was dope. It was something crazy. I was like, hey, I didn't know I was talking to you right now.
Right, and I thought I was talking to somebody else, but all right.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Wow. But shit, man. So man, you smoke weed. You obviously know the name Stank Reactions. We obviously know why.
Man,
What's- what's your favorite
I
strain?
smoke too much. Oh man,
Favorite, you only get one.
20 something. It's like of all time or like right now.
I'd say let's just do right now.
Yeah, right now, most people are gonna crucify me just for this, but I still like White Runts a lot.
White runs. Okay.
White Runts is really good for me. I love Oreos right now. All the Oreo strains I'm really loving.
I've been fucking with that wedding cake really hard lately.
So I was smoking that like that was like my strain like 2 years ago type shit.
I mean it was, but like, bro, have you seen the crosses they've been doing with it? With wedding
I mean, it's
cake,
still
man?
delicious. I be getting it every once in a while. It's still delicious, but it's not my favorite. I ain't gonna say it's my favorite no more.
I feel it. I respect that. Shout out to Bama.
Back in the
make sure
day,
to
though,
hit
like
that
of all time, my favorite strain ever was probably White Widow. Back
White
in the
Widow?
day. Like way back in the day, the old White Widow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, the White
My
Widow was my favorite.
old would be Sour Diesel.
I used
I
to
have
love
to say.
Sour D. That shit was fire too. Skywalker back in the day was super fire, too.
Skywalker, yeah, Skywalker was a shit. Bama just went through both strains and on Alien OG right now.
Alien OG's dope. Alien OG's
Yeah.
dope. It's just more of like a uppity high. I like that knock you out shit.
Same. So, did you like the Gorilla Glue number 4?
No, I never
No?
liked Gorilla Glue. No, I mean, don't get me
Oh.
wrong. I've smoked plenty of it, but I don't like it. It's not like my strain
okay.
of chose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a real. My shit's all about the flavor. Because at this point, weed's gotten so good where it's just what flavors do you like? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that's true. Like weed is definitely compared to what it used to be, it's completely advanced.
I come from the old school days of Reggie's and 3060s and shit like
Yo,
that.
remember?
Shit, the reason all my people got locked up back in the day was my brother was one of the guys that invented dro out here. Back when hydro first came from Canada, he was bringing it over the border and shit, doing crazy shit with it.
I remember those days where
Dude,
fucking
dro
you had
was what's up, dog. That was the first seedless weed, dog. First seedless weed.
Literally though. Do you remember the days where you had to go get that fucking Mexican brick?
Okay,
weed?
so I was kind of born into the craziest weed situation possible with my older brother back in the day. Like nowadays, he ain't that no more. Now he's just a regular citizen. But he was, like I said, he was one of the original inventors of dro. Like he was one of the first guys to go over to BC and bring it over and all that crazy shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, he did time for it. That's why I'm talking about it so openly. But it's like, otherwise I wouldn't be talking about it openly. This is already a tried and prosecuted case. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Can't do shit about it.
You can't do shit about it no more. So it's like he already went to federal prison for it. So it is what it is.
Right.
But
which is so stupid. Fucking going to prison for weed, man.
I think he's getting his shit expunged now.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, he had some other shit with it too, but it was you know. There was a lot of money and a lot of crazy shit being done back then where it was, you know.
I know they were talking
it was deeper than that back then, unfortunately, but it's just yeah.
I know it's been said that they were working on doing something where since weed's been legalized in a lot of places that they were trying to make it where if they were previously charged or something that they were going to.
Well, now what I hear is that a lot of these states that are still illegal, you know who's actually funding the lobbyists to keep it illegal?
What?
It's all the dope boys.
Oh shit! I believe that because they don't want to lose that money.
They're losing all that money. I mean, the prices of. I mean, shit, anybody that knows the weed game knows there ain't no money in serving that shit the way there used to be.
No,
really they took all the fun out of that. You know what I mean?
For real.
That shit dead, bro.
Facts, bro.
You got to move hundreds and hundreds of them to have it do anything for you nowadays.
For real, like if you just moving only like 1 pound, you ain't making shit, bro.
Nah,
just chill.
You ain't a trap star, bro. You are not a trap star, bro.
For real. But man, so you come out of Chicago. I'm
out the suburbs of Chicago, but
suburbs.
Right. Yeah, I'm out the suburbs of Chicago, but I was, you know. I was heavily tied into a lot of shit growing up because of who my brother was.
Right. I get it.
So,
yeah. So, you have a new missus. We seen on Triple T's.
She's not new. She's been in my corner for 5 years.
Okay. See, someone said in the chat she was new or something. So
it's just the first time she ever popped up on a live. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, she's awesome. Anya's awesome. She's a great chick. But yeah,
I got my old lady too. She's a tattoo artist.
Yeah, my shit's a little different, but yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah,
she's in a whole different state. My girl, she's in California and shit. I'm not like wife. She's not like my wife or anything like that. But it's just, she's definitely had my back to the fullest extent possible. Got nothing but love for her. She's awesome.
Fuck yeah. So you're doing the redneck rave. What's your
that just happened. I'm still like kind of I didn't know I was gonna do all that.
Yeah, let's talk about that, bro. Yeah, that's something to be hype about, bro.
Dude, I got lucky on that shit. Shit Chop gave away some shit on his channel. They spun a wheel with like 30 people on it and it landed on my name. I got lucky as fuck.
Shit. Well,
That
man,
was not.
I mean,
That was just luck, and honestly, the goodness of somebody else named Chop Easy. You know what I mean?
hell yeah. I mean,
So-
so are you excited for it?
Super excited. Shit, I ain't never been to no shit like that in my life, dog. This shit
Oh,
about
you've
to be
never
turned
done it?
up. So I've never been to a mud park. I never done no side by side. I never been in
Oh,
none of
really?
that shit. Cause like I barely even seen that shit. And I got rode around in one side by side through one park, like
Oh shit.
for 10 minutes one time. The guy was just like, I'm gonna show you what this is. And we just like did one lap and then I got out the thing and that was it. And then
Oh, yeah, you're gonna have a blast,
tornado
bro.
came where everybody left.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was at that Taylorville spot. I was supposed to be performing there for one of their festivals, and then like a tornado came and just fucked up the whole day.
Oh fuck. That's rough. But no, you're gonna have a blast, bro. If you've never done that shit, bro, well, let me tell you, it's you gonna have fun, man.
Yeah, we about to be turned.
Hell yeah.
About to be turned.
You drink, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty much a general scumbag. I'd like to do better one day, but you know,
What's your favorite drink, man?
I'm not really a drinker like that. I'm more of a smoker than a drinker. But if I had to pick something, it's kind of changed throughout the years. I used to drink fucking cognac. Nowadays it's tequila or wine. To be honest with you,
Oh, okay. I'm a Crown boy.
yeah, I drank whiskey for a while. So I was a Jameson guy for a while.
Jameson's so good.
Yeah, I was a Jameson guy for a while. And you know, then when I was in my early 20s, I was a vodka guy, and then it was you know, whiskey, and then I loved Hennessy for a long time, and then Hennessy was just taking too much of a toll on me, so I switched to tequila.
Oh, okay.
I don't drink very often. It's a once every couple weeks type thing for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't like to drink very often either.
Yeah, I'm not like a big drinker. I smoke every day though. I'm a pothead for sure.
Facts. Same. I always said this. I would rather smoke the drink because when you get drunk and shit, you get the hangover. You don't feel as good the next day. Like with weed, you just get sober.
I've been smoking weed for so long that it's just like a part of life.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just like I wake up to a blunt, go to sleep to a blunt type situation. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I have to smoke a blunt after I eat. Like there's a whole process every day that I do it.
Yeah, it's not glorifying the shit though. Kids don't do that shit, but you know.
Yeah, no.
You know,
No,
it is what it is.
There shouldn't be any kids in this.
That's good. That's good.
18
well, then,
plus. It's
smoke
because
up.
I put out a lot of weed content, so I try to keep it away from kids because of that.
Yeah.
I'm a big weed advocate.
I do a lot of these. I get a chance to do a lot of these cannabis convention shows for my boy Moonrock Mad. It's pretty dope. He like throws these weed conventions and shit like that and has me come perform at them a lot. It's really dope. It's really dope experience.
I went to a weed convention on 420. Billy Blaze and the Council. They're actually going to be over at the Redneck Rave, so you'll probably meet them.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. Dope ass people. Billy Blaze is a dope ass human being. He comes from where I live currently, and I met him through my girlfriend told me about him, and she's like, maybe you should try to interview him. And we try to get an interview, but it's dude, he was expecting like 200-300 people at his event. 8,000 people showed up, so needless to say, wasn't able to do that interview. But I was like, I ain't mad at you, bro. Shine, bro. Get your shit on.
Nah, hell yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah. So, dude, let's see. We talked about future plans and talked a little bit about past and then SMG.
I'm so bad at doing these interviews about myself. I can talk about all sorts of other shit. People ask me to talk about myself. I'm like, hey, I'm this and that. I don't know what the fuck to say about myself, dog. You know what I mean?
Right.
Check the music out. It's dope. I'll try to make it dope for you. I'll tell you that.
Right. All right. Speaking of your music, what's your most personal song that you would say that you came out with so far?
It's a toss up between two of them. Really, it's Jane's Addiction, in my opinion.
Okay.
That was tied into a lot of real life. The video for that to me is just it's very emotional because the director Ryan Hood did such a great job of depicting like what the scenes of like real life were in that situation. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so that shit's really emotional for me. And then Voices, the
Voices.
two songs that do the worst for me. You know,
Yeah.
they're my favorite. They're the two that meant the most to me for sure.
I actually really like Jane's Addiction,
Appreciate that.
but I also really fucked with the one with you and Jelly Roll.
Angel, Angel changed my life. Like Angel meant the most to me as far as like actual change in my life. Like Angel like took on a life of its own because like I said, I wasn't even an artist. I was behind the scenes. That shit I made that song in 15 minutes with a different artist named White Wolf who had a dope ass verse on it.
Right.
And I wasn't even putting out music or planning on putting out music or nothing. And motherfuckers just heard it on the studio computer and just, man, can I download that and put it on my phone, dog? Yeah, of course, bro. I don't care. I'm not doing nothing with it. Put it
I
on their
feel.
phone. So that song was made years before it dropped, right? Like
Yeah.
years before it dropped. And then it just kind of like, people liked it. This one dude believed in it and was like, "Man, I want you to be an artist and come out here." Like I said, he got song to Jelly and shit like that. And all the shit just kind of happened from that. And then Jelly Roll, you know, believing it and then jumping on it and then taking the time to talk to me and you know really, really, you know, kind of tell me he believed in me. You know what I mean? That kind of lit the fire under my ass to actually go do this shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I
Um,
mean?
but the reason I vibe with it is just the words of it. Like, I feel like it could be interpreted. Now, I'm not you. I didn't write it. So,
Mhm.
but the way I see this song is you're talking about someone that could be either a family member or a love partner, but somebody that's being sent to you as like a guardian and kind of leading you the way and being your support. And it's kind of do you see where I'm going with it?
I do because a lot of people have taken that song that way, and I love that. I almost don't even want to tell you what it was actually about, just because it's like so many people have interpreted that song in different ways, and it's meant different things to them. Where it's like with it like what it actually was is kind of like it's fucked up to say because it's not what most people thought it was. With really it was about me struggling with my own self and you know, I need an angel because the devil keep on walking with me was kind of like, you know, I'm trying to be good, but I keep doing wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was like I'm trying to be good, but I keep doing wrong, and it was really a place of desperation, is really what it was.
Okay. You saying it like that actually, like I can hear the song playing in my head, and I can actually like I can understand that.
Demons talk to me at night when I sleep because I got you know all sorts of fucked up shit that I dream about from fucking real life, unfortunately.
I feel that.
So
I have PTSD myself, so
heathens only love it when they see I'm a bleed. It's kind of like you know people love to watch you fall, but don't love to watch you win.
fact.
And it was kind of just all from a place of desperation and looking, you know, from standing on the ledge lately. I've been looking for the meaning, trying to figure out the point to pain. That was kind of like, you know, what's the meaning? Why we all got to go through this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. HBR says what's popping, and then he said,
Shout out
the
HBR.
the words Jimmy writes speaks to the deepest parts of your soul, for real, for real.
Appreciate that HBR. That's the goal.
Bama says Angel is on my daily playlist multiple times a day. Sometimes bro has an awesome music catalog.
Bama's my dog, man. Bama's been supporting like crazy and has been nothing but a super cool dude and always kind of just been, you know, keeping my fuel going, man. People like him make me want to keep doing this. You know what I mean?
Bama's good peoples, man.
He is, man. I had a chance to talk to him, and he's a really good dude.
Shout out Bama. So you do gaming.
I do
about
gaming.
that. Let's talk about that.
I really don't talk about this online very often, but yeah, I'm a nerd, bro. Like,
Let's get it.
I'm a gangster nerd. I don't know what else to say. Like I like gaming, dude. I've been gaming my whole life, dude. I'm from the generation that was like shit. I had the Nintendo, then I had the Sega Genesis, then I had the Super Nintendo, then I had the Super Nintendo. Then it was Dreamcast, and then it was N64. Then it was PlayStation. Then it was I went through the birth of all the games, right? I was playing Mike Tyson's Punch Out, and then I was playing, Call of Duty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've always loved video games. I'm 38.
38. Okay, so you're 4 years older than me.
Yeah, so it was like, right, you're from the generation, so you know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it is.
Oh yeah.
What's the best game of all time to you?
Oh.
Or top three, because the single one is hard.
Yeah, I was about to say that's so hard. I would have to say, all right.
What you know about TurboGrafx 16 HBR?
Yo, one of my top ones would be Metal Gear Solid. That's a solid fucking, storytelling shooter plus action. You got all the elements.
I never got into it, but I played it and it was solid.
Obviously Mario Brothers is on the list just because it's iconic. You can't.
See, I'm not putting that on the list.
I'm surprised.
Can't do it.
My other one would have to be Dante's Inferno.
Interesting call. What system was that on? I never played that.
I believe it started out on PlayStation.
PlayStation?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. The game I remember from PlayStation 1 was Resident Evil. When that first dropped, that shit scared the fuck out of people.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, when that first came out, that game was crazy. My favorite three of all time will probably be favorite three or greatest three is a whole different thing, right? So like my favorite three would probably be Punch Out, Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I love Fight Night Round 3. That was like the greatest game ever to me.
Hell yeah.
And man, it's a toss up between Donkey Kong Country 2 or FIFA. I don't know.
Damn, okay.
Donkey Kong Country 2 was like my Mario, right? I thought Donkey Kong Country 2 was the greatest fucking game like that ever.
My favorites would have to be, Zelda, Arcania of Time.
That's a great game.
Fuck, this is hard.
It's not easy, dude. I went with I'm sitting here going, man, I fucking missed Mortal Kombat. I'm like, fuck, I missed all these games right now where it's like, oh man, that shit was. Remember Contra, dude?
Contra, Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark.
Down, left, right, AB, select, start, motherfuckers.
Literally. Perfect Dark would be number 2 for sure. That was N64.
Dude, Twisted Metal was a great game.
Twisted Metal was. Yes,
I forgot, dude. That is a game that needs to be remade.
For sure.
How the hell have they not remade Twisted Metal? That game was so fire.
It was badass as fuck.
Dude, if they remade that now, that's a game that would be remade really well, I think.
I think so too, especially with the capabilities we have now.
Yeah, there's
Shit.
like no car war game like that at all anymore,
No.
where it's like arcade style. It's all like tanks or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that shit would be fucking.
We need to petition that. We need to get a new Twisted Metal. The TV show was good too.
Yeah, the TV show was good. Hell yeah. My third one would have to be. Fuck. 007 GoldenEye.
Yeah, I mean that's a classic too. I mean, it's so hard.
It's so hard. It's
That's
so
an
hard, bro.
absolute classic right there. I don't know what to say. Like,
Bro.
yeah, dude, NHL fucking hits and NFL Blitz and
Bro.
NBA Jam,
NBA
dude.
Jams.
Oh my god, dude. How do you
breaking
pick?
breaking the fucking hoop and turning it on fire and shit.
He's on
like,
fire.
literally. Shit
I hate the motherfuckers that try and say Street is better than Jam though, or they're like NBA
It
Street
is
was better than
no.
fucking NBA Jam.
They're
Suck
fucking
a
idiots.
dick, son.
Nah.
Suck a dick.
Not possible.
Yeah.
HBR says, what about top 3 arcade games? Oof.
I don't give a fuck what anybody says. The arcade game for WWE, the WrestleMania game back in the day where Yokozuna used to come with the ham and beat people with the ham and shit. That shit was raw, bro.
Oh, shit.
They had an X-Men arcade game back in the day where it's like each controller was a different player on the arcade machine, and fucking that shit was badass. And clearly Cruising USA, dude.
So mine would have to be Galactica, Bomberman, and Pac-Man.
Yeah, those are good. Those are old. Those are way older school for sure. I'm over here. I just gave a completely different wave of games, but yeah,
literally.
I'm like, I'm still standing on my 3 though. I'm still standing on my 3.
HBR says, yes, NFL Blitz, dude. I missed that game. Bama
Dude,
says, hold.
Dude, all right. So here's something that no one knows about. That me and this one kid literally became like the top 2 players in the world of this game because no one played it other than us. But there is a mutant football league that they made over again on Xbox and on the thing. It is they update it every year too, still to this day with new rosters, even though no one plays this game.
Oh shit.
It's fucking awesome, dude. Like you can there's like plays where you kill people and shit like that. It's unbelievable.
That's crazy.
Check it out. It's absolutely awesome. It's as good, if not better than Blitz.
I have Xbox, so I don't know. I have to check that out.
Oh, dude, this game is it's fucking legendary. Me and my buddy Nick, we found this game years ago, and we were just dorks and just fucking played this game so much. It was always against each other too, so it's like it was literally like we became like the top 2 players just playing against each other.
Oh fuck, Jesus!
It was wild.
That's funny.
It wasn't like some crazy number either. It was like you won like 70 games, all of a sudden you're the number 1 player in the world. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
So,
HBR said Time Crisis.
That game was cool. I fucking used to get pissed off at that game.
Game that I used to get pissed off on.
You'd always put your money in it. No matter how good you were at Time Crisis, you had to pay more money.
Yeah. The one game, I don't remember what it's called, but it was it was on Nintendo 64? No, Sega Genesis. But it was like nearly impossible to fucking beat. And I just can't remember the name.
All right, pause HBR. He just said DDR and Marvel versus Capcom were his 2 favorite fucking machines. Those are the 2 wackest games you could have played in the arcade. I'm not going to lie.
Kinda, yeah.
Love the HBR, but that's a terrible 2. Dance Revolution and fucking Capcom Marvel.
Capcom.
Unless you were one of those dudes that could do like those 70 hit combos with Marvel Capcom, then that game was dope. But I couldn't do that shit, so I used to hate that game.
I used to be king of fucking Mortal Kombat, though. I'm not
gonna lie. I was a savage. I was a savage in Mortal Kombat as well.
But
Who
I
was your
was
character.
Scorpion.
Okay, good character. Good character.
Yeah,
I would piss people off because I would come with Liu Kang, and no one else would come with Liu Kang. I just
bicycle kick. Bicycle kick the whole time.
No, dude. That was a good move, but the one was the flying kick.
The flying kick. Yeah.
The flying kick that he had was so fast. Like if you had that down, like it was hard to fuck with Liu Kang.
Yeah. But same with Scorpio. If
Yeah, to
Scorpio
get
does
over here to
the
uppercut
get over,
combination.
yeah, that shit will fuck your shit up.
Yeah,
Like
well you taking like a quarter of somebody's life with that shit. That's the thing.
facts.
Yeah,
Yo,
that game was dope. Mortal Kombat was dope. I remember we were all freaking out about the blood code back in the day for the one drop of blood that would fall out of somebody's head when you uppercut them.
yeah,
Like, oh
yeah.
my god, did you see the blood?
It's crazy that man that
They
we
were
going
pissed
back
about
to
that blood too. Do you remember? There was
they
like a big
were.
uproar about that.
Yeah, it was a big thing. Like that shit is they were not happy that there was blood in games.
No, they were probably
Mhm.
right. They probably should have stuck with that. You know what I mean?
I
But
mean,
now we're
think
all
about
fucked up thinking about fucking going to war and shit like that. Like, motherfuckers know every type of gun in Call of Duty now and shit. I don't know. Maybe we probably should have done that.
what about
When I was nine, I definitely didn't know what I definitely didn't know what an AUG was. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I mean, you got to think though. Go back to what was it? Going back to that time though, like blood in a game was like
See, if you're a
was
badass to
so
Marvel vs.
fucking good.
Capcom HBR, then it's acceptable. But I hated that game
Yeah, I hated that game too. I'm not gonna lie.
because a lot of people played that game. That was a really popular game. I understand that.
I was more of a fan of Tekken than
See, I
Marvel
love
vs.
Tekken. The
Capcom.
one I liked was the one that nobody else liked. I loved Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur,
Yeah,
yes.
so
Soul Calibur was
Soul
lit.
Calibur was the fighting game that I enjoyed the most.
Yeah, Soul Calibur was lit. I remember that shit. That was a good game. Good character combinations too.
Yeah, no doubt. Soul Calibur was dope.
Bama said my brother used to piss me off with that get over here. He'd tear my butt up. You know, that get over here move is just it's OP as fuck. For sure.
Soul Calibur was dope. Sorry.
Yeah, Soul Calibur is definitely fucking fire. Duke Nukem. Anybody remember that? Duke Nukem was wild.
Duke
Back
Nukem was fire though.
it was.
Counter Strike, dude.
Counter Strike, yeah. Fucking Command and Conquer.
Command and Conquer was, dude. That game was fire. I forgot about Command and Conquer.
Command and Conquer was such a dope ass game, bro. It was sick.
Dude, that was a really good game. I totally forgot about Command and Conquer.
Bro, that's a game that you had to have strategy or else you weren't gonna make it through. Like,
That's an excellent game. It's an
yeah,
excellent
for sure.
game.
Silent Hill is a good game too.
I never
For
played that one.
Horror games.
I never played that one.
Silent Hill was really good. I liked it. If you thought Resident Evil scared shit out of people, Silent Hill was a fucking scary.
I mean, I wasn't scared of Resident Evil. I just thought it was. I just remember when it came out, people's reaction to it.
Oh yeah,
like they had a crazy reaction to that game.
oh yeah, because dude, like sometimes those zombies, man, when they came out,
Well, that was like the first game like that, where it was like
Mhm.
there was a movie being told throughout the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was like the start. HBR said Sub-Zero. Soul Calibur was awesome.
Sub-Zero was dope. Sub-Zero
I've been
was dope.
gaming since the first Nintendo came out. We landed for one for Christmas the year they released.
Dude, I'm right there with you. My parents fucking hooked me up, dog. I got
So-
one of those too.
My first game system is wild. It came out in the 60s. It is literally a handheld game set. And the only games before that, bro. It was basketball, football, baseball, and it was only red dots.
What?
Red lights. Yeah. I'll show let me I'll pull up a picture of it. It is retro as fuck, bro. Handheld
How
game.
much is that shit worth nowadays? Jeez.
Console. Red dots.
That's got to be worth a bag nowadays.
Images. Let me find it. 60s, I believe.
You know, game people sleep on was NHL Hits.
Okay, my bad. It was from the 70s.
Okay.
Okay.
I was about to say 60s is old as hell.
Yeah, it's the 70s. My bad. Either way, it's still old as fuck, but right there on the right, you see the red dots.
I've never seen that shit before in my life. That's crazy.
That's sports. And you're playing, I think this one's soccer. No, this is football.
What?
This one's the football. Yep. These are the field goal posts right here.
How do you
Touchdown.
win? Like, what's the game?
So he's right now, as you see, this is the brightest one.
Yeah.
So that's the one he's moving right now. And this is the ball it's regular football, so you'd have to move it down and not get hit by the other dots that are coming this way, because that's
Oh, so they have. Oh, okay, I got you.
you
So
got
they
to
have
play
other.
football.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
That's
So,
crazy.
but it's only red dots. It's not people, or it's not. There's no ball. It's old as fuck, bro.
That's crazy, bro. That's probably worth a bag nowadays.
Bro, that was Earthworm Jim was the shit, guys. I don't know what y'all. That was a badass game.
Earthworm Jim was dope.
Groovy, that motherfucker. But man,
All right, most overrated video game of all time. Period. Sonic.
Sonic, you think so?
Sonic was trash.
Do you remember Mega Man?
Of course, I loved Mega Man.
Mega Man was sick.
There was like 9 of those bitches too.
Dude, I think Mega Man would be so dope remade.
Yeah, Mega Man was fire, dude.
Yeah, that shit was my overhyped game of all time was Crash Bandicoot. Sorry, hate me if you want. Spyro is way better than Crash Bandicoot, so that's just my opinion.
I don't think I played either one of those games, to be honest with you. I'm like thinking about it.
HBR said he had one of those. Bama said, yes, sir. My older cousins had one. Very complicated. Starts blinking and shit. That's what's wrong with our generation's eyes. I got all those games. Dirty Mouth Gaming. What up?
We used to have all those games. I don't have most of them. I don't know what the fuck. Man, we just threw them bitches out, and those things are worth like 10 grand a piece now.
Oh my god. HBR, you really gonna talk about Tamagotchi? Bruh. He's all right. Who had one of those original digital pets? You know what I'm talking about. Come on.
I know what you're talking about, but I definitely did not have one.
Tamagotchi. Shit's wild.
Yeah, I never played Spyro. I mean, I know what Crash Bandicoot is, but I never played it.
Yeah, I felt like Spyro was better than Crash Bandicoot. I think Crash Bandicoot was overhyped. Tomb Raider, another good game. That was
Dude,
a good series.
NBA Live back in like 05 and shit before 2K took over. When NBA Live was the shit, dude.
Yeah, that's true. That shit was good. Yo, what about fucking Need for Speed, bro?
I didn't like that. I'm not a big racing game guy.
I loved me some Need for Speed, especially when they got to Underground. Underground, where you got to customize a car.
I played it. I played Tony Hawk Pro Skater and all that.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Yep, that was my shit.
That was a good one.
Man, this is the hard thing about video games. There's endless of
shit. Do y'all remember the old school Nintendo Olympic game where you had to put the pad down and fucking like play the game?
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that shit?
That
shit was wild, bro. The ice hockey game with the skinny guy, the medium guy, and the fat guy.
Yeah. Did you guys remember the Nintendo VR, the one that was all red? It shit gave me a migraine. I remember that. That was when they first tried doing VR.
I do remember that. That shit was trash.
It was. It was definitely trash. Agreed. Spyro Trilogy on Switch has better graphics than GameCube. For sure. Man, there's just so many great games out there. I mean, even if you go to like Doom series or fucking
Doom series. I forgot about Doom.
yeah, Doom was
I
bruh.
didn't really play Doom like that. I played Duke Nukem, but I didn't play Doom.
Duke Nukem was
That was like the same game as Doom. It was just like
yeah. Just
just
Duke
like
Nukem was
evolved.
naughty.
Yeah, Duke Nukem was crazy.
Duke Nukem said some shit, okay?
The real gamers know. Do you guys remember the calculator games back in the day?
Oh, yep.
Pimp Quest and shit like that. That shit was wild.
Hey, I'm gonna hit y'all with something. Oregon Trail.
Dude, that game, when I was young, that game used to piss me off, dude. I'd die of some weird shit and I'd just be pissed.
That game was tough, bro.
It really wasn't once you knew how to play it, but like as a kid, I couldn't figure out how to play it. And I would just keep trying to play it, never figuring it out when I was super young when I played that game.
Yeah. Minesweeper was my game on the computer that I could never just like stop getting off.
I mean, the game I play more than anything, I love chess. Chess is my favorite game. I think chess beats any video game. Chess is the best game to me out of all games.
Chess is a good. You'd probably kick my ass in chess because I'm not that good, but I fuss with chess.
That's what's up. I'm pretty ridiculous at chess. I'm not like fucking super ridiculous, but like I can hold my own with pretty much anybody. You know what I mean?
My kind of ghetto-ness is gonna come out, but my game is spades.
Man,
I'm just gonna say.
I'm so pissed that I just learned that thought I was playing spades half my life and was playing hearts because that's the way. But we were playing hearts with spades, and it was like the rules we had were just using hearts rules with spades, and the whole. I'm talking about my whole hood plays it this way, dog. Like it makes no sense. This is not.
That's
spades.
crazy.
And when I learned this, I went and told all my people. They were like, "You full of shit, cuz," and I'm like, "No, this is." We're all wrong. Literally, all of us are wrong. I was like, it was crazy, bro.
That's funny. That's wild. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. We were
Shit.
playing hearts where the spades were the hearts.
Right. That's wild.
It was crazy.
Man. Bama says 5 moves in chess and board lot.
Bro, there's no one on earth that can lock a board with 5 moves on me.
If you're smart enough, you won't let that 5-move play go. Like,
Dude, you won't even get to move 3 of that.
You'll see it coming.
Yeah, I mean it's not even. That's like beginner chess shit.
Yeah. The advanced players, man, have you watched like tournaments where they do speed chess?
Yeah.
That shit's
I
interesting,
love chess.
bro.
Like, I watch like Hikaru Nakamura. I watch Magnus. I watch like Fabio Caruana. Like all the best players in the world.
Yo, speed chess is crazy work, bro.
Well, blitz chess is even crazier than speed chess. Speed chess is like a minute. It's like you get a minute on the clock. Speed chess is like you get 5 minutes on the clock. Blitz chess is you get a minute.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's wild work.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I like standard 10-minute games. I like having a clock set at 10 minutes. That's about the way I like to play.
Okay. I feel that.
I can play with lower clocks and shit like that, but I prefer to play with 10 minutes. Just have an actual game and see who the better player is, but still put pressure on a motherfucker to move. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Those people that take like 20 minutes to move is fucking crazy to me.
HBR says, yeah, we heard about your chess. Oh, there he goes again. He got a phone call. I guaranteed it. He'll be like, it happened again. See? Told you. He's back. Hold on. There he is.
My bad, guys.
Another phone call?
Phone call came in. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it. My bad, cuz
It's all good, man. But HBR said, yeah, we heard about your chess game, Jimmy.
Yeah, I mean, shout out just in time. It wasn't anything like that. I'm saying just like I like chess, period. You know what I mean? Like I just like it.
Yeah.
So
man, so we've been doing this for fucking what, hour and a half?
Yeah, man, it's been a good time, man. I appreciate you having me on the channel, and You know, I appreciate it.
Man, that's much appreciated to have your time, bro. Like, shit, you know, you take the
Anytime,
time
bro.
out of your day,
You got a
bro.
channel. You got a channel about smoking weed and playing video games. I'm on that bitch. What you mean?
Man, actually, so I'm gonna have to talk to you on IG about something.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
can't
let me know.
I can't put it on the YouTube yet.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, because it's a plan in motion. Let's just say that.
I love it.
HBR said, "What kind of hood you from? Where you're playing hearts, thinking you played spades? That's a hood you don't want to visit.
Such a
That
pleasant
the
don't
boys
care.
don't care."
No, we don't give a fuck, bro. We don't, I mean, we were pretty close. We were playing books and shit like that. The only thing was we were playing the might. The might spade was the queen. So it's like we
Right.
pretty much had the game right. Other than we were just playing the might spade was the queen. And
Yeah.
apparently in real spades they're playing deuces and like
Yep.
even
Deuces
when we
wild
yeah, like
or aces.
deuces, yeah, like
Aces
and it was
high, aces
yeah,
low.
ace, yeah, that was kind of, like aces high was
And
the
then
way we
there's no
played it.
sandbags, or you have sandbags, or
No, we were playing books and we were doing all that shit right and shooting the moon. Like we did the scoring totally right. It was just the point
right.
of it was just the point of we were playing the queen was the high spade. You know what I mean?
Yeah. HBR said, "I'm really glad you like that avatar, Jimmy."
I appreciate you making it, bro. That shit's dope, bro.
Also, let anybody know if y'all ever need logos, chat anytime.
Yeah, shout
Let
it
me
out.
know.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah, man.
know, because I got you. I make some fire ass logos. Y'all already seen, you know, Country Rap Court TV's logo. You've seen the Light Watcher. You've seen Dank Reactions logo. I make some dope logos. I got the deals to
That's what's
do it.
up.
So,
That's
and I
what's up.
don't charge.
HBR hooked me up with the one that he's talking about right now. He designed that and sent it to me, man. It was pretty dope too.
Hell yeah. HBR is a good dude, man. I fuck with HBR.
For sure, for sure.
But yeah, man, I appreciate you coming on. I'm gonna finish eating here, but
Yeah, likewise, bro. I appreciate you having me, man, and stay up.
yeah, man. Hit me up on IG. We'll chat about that thing I was talking about.
Sounds good, brother.
All right, man.
All right,
I
brother.
appreciate you.
Likewise.
All right, guys. That was SMG Jimmy. We've been here for an hour and a half. Oh, Miss Lori, hello. I hope all is well. Yeah. This was an opportunity. I had hit him up a while ago, telling him, hey, I wanted to interview him. Today we just kind of threw it up together. Was like, well, why not we do it tonight? And I was like, let's fucking do it, bro, because I'm down. I'm not on camera because I am on my laptop, so I can pull things up. That's why we did it this way. Also, I've been smoking. I ain't gonna lie. But coming soon. I'm thinking I got my girl's birthday on the 4th, but either the 5th or later on the week, I am going to be doing a live on Country Rap Court TV, and we are going to be talking about the one, the only, you know who. So be sure to tune in on IG, YouTube, on my community page. I will be posting when, where, how, why, all that good information. I love everybody for coming. Appreciate every one of y'all. As always, remember, tell somebody you love them, tell you care about them. If you haven't talked to them in a while, give them a call. I invite you tomorrow. Somebody you don't know that seems like they're having a hard time. Maybe you're walking past them. Maybe you see them at a coffee shop or the gas station, whatever it is that you're doing. Offer them a hand, offer them a hug, offer them make them smile, whatever it is. Just spread some positive energy. This world needs it. Again, I love you all. Appreciate everyone for coming by. Please do share this video live. Everybody that is replaying it, please let SMG Jimmy know about your favorite song in the comments. What's going on, what y'all thought about the interview. Again, love y'all. Appreciate. Take care.